Hey, welcome to Donde Raps Gaming. Welcome to the channel, Raptor fans and gaming fans out there. Thank you all for the support and to all the subscribers out there. How y'all doing today? So let's dive into this one as I make this video here. And before I start with the video, if this is your first time watching this channel under the new name, as if y'all don't know by now, I've changed my name a couple of times, but I finally found a name for myself. All right, so give me a follow or a thumbs up. Let's get the views up going as well and the likes as well. Comment down below what do you think about this video. Okay, so the 2023-2024 Raptors, Toronto Raptors, was a team that, as I mentioned in my post-game reaction on that rant that I did after their embarrassing loss to the Brooklyn Nets, I had high hopes for. Now I still do high hopes for this team, a team that I've been cheering for since Vince Carter days, uh, when he was traded from Golden State. But throughout the years, Raptors have their high and their lows. Their highs with winning that NBA title 4 years ago. It's a big achievement for the city of Toronto. Uh, Pretty much, I mean, they've won a NBA title before teams that were in the league before them. Now, coming in at 8-10, you're looking okay. Well, 8-10 is not too bad, right? 2 games under 500. They are, playing most nights where they have opportunities of winning games, beating teams that they're supposed to be beating. They're losing those games, and out of those 10 games that they've lost, you could probably count on your finger. There was probably like 4 or 5 of them that they could have won. So easily the record could have been 13-5. Right? They should be around the top right now, but under a new coaching system and new well, not very new players. What only few new players, guys like Dennis Schroeder and Garrett Temple and those guys. Uh, Losing Fred VanVleet, I feel like it's almost hurting right now. But the direction, and I talk about this in my post game reaction. What is the direction that Masai Ujiri is trying to take this team moving forward? Now, we've heard Masai say uh, so many times in press conference that he does. He wants to win in Toronto, and you win in Toronto. And even during the off season, where he saying no more selfish play from this team. I no, I don't know who he was trying to refer that to. What the team was playing selfish ball last year. Now the whole situation with the Raptors, playing unselfish. But what my question is with this team right now, I just gotta ask, like, honestly, like, are the Raptors trying to be a playing tournament team again like last year? Are they trying to be a playoff team, or not bother, trying to make it into the play-in tournament or even the playoffs? I remember, you gotta remember this: Raptors do not have a first round pick for next year. Okay, and you have guys like Pascal Siakam and OG Ananobi who are free agents, and you know the, sometimes when you watch Pascal Siakam, he's playing for a max contract uh for this year, and well, I mean his performance so far, it's how do I put this in words? Well, it's to me it's beyond average this year. The consistency. One night he will score 30 plus, and then another night he'll score 17 or less, and then other nights he has like a poor performance. We see how he's taking threes and missing a lot. OG Ananobi, a great defending player for this Raptors team. Right, he's a free agent, and I mentioned these two guys because what are you gonna get even if they end up going somewhere else? If we're gonna have to build around guys like Scotty Barnes, because Scotty Barnes is gonna be the main focal point of this team. That he's gonna be the one to take over the team and be that leader. Now, right now, to me, the leader of this Raptors team is basically Pascal Siakam. But when I mentioned about Masai Ujiri, going back to them, I'm gonna go back to the players as well. I, I asked myself, does Masai Ujiri really care? Now, when I say does he really care, like I mean, is he really worried about trying to win another championship for the city of Toronto? And to me, honestly, and Raptor fans, we got to be honest with ourselves. Hey, that year, that season, we got a good two-way player, got a great three-point shooter, got a great defender, a center defender. Also, we had a no. Okay, the bench. That year when the Raptors won the championship, the bench was all right. It wasn't that okay, but it was the starting. You could say the starting six. Because of Fred VanVleet coming off the bench, he sort of not sort he uses also his time in the starting lineup as well. So going back to that season, that was a great year. And as I said, one championship is better than none. Okay, because there's other teams that have never won a title yet, and they've been in the league for so many years. Now you're looking at this roster. Uh, this team right now, as I said, 8-10. It's it's not something I'm really concerned about, because if the Raptors were like maybe like 4-14, then you have to start asking questions. But the direction of where this team is going, what they're trying to do, I heard this on another Raptor vlogger, and he said, pick a side. Which way you guys going? And Masai Ujiri, look, I respect this guy. He has done so much for the city. Becoming the GM back when it was about 2011 season. During those years, the Raptors could even make the playoffs, and then at 2013-14, that's when things started to kick for the Raptors, where everything started to just go right. They start being a contender team, making the playoffs, heartbreaking 7 round losses, getting swept after that, and then finding a way. That 2015-16 season was another great year. You gotta mention that. And then the heartbreaking losses to Cleveland, losing in the second round, getting swept, and then finally breaking that curse or whatever you want to call it. But after this, started playing better, and then COVID hit. It hurts. Raptors, tanking and then drafting Scotty Barnes 3 years ago, winning Rookie of the Year. So now just looking at this season right now, and this is not a video about on my the start of the Raptors. I'm gonna do that after game 21, but I'm just talking about what Masai Ujiri direction is for this team. Hey, you get a new coach. I gotta say this. I mean, as a first year coach for Darko Rajakovic, there's gonna be some learning curves, learning experience with these players that he's trying to work on. You gotta ask, hey, can we see some consistency also with the players and with the whole team? To me, it feels like the Raptors, are one of the only teams that hasn't even won like more than 2 games in a row yet. They've won more than 2 games. What am I saying? 3 games. And I hope to see this team can probably string a 7-8 game win streak one day. You do that, get 7, 8, 9 wins in a row. You should feel good about yourself, because winning is good. And I mean, there are games where the Raptors, they looking disinterested or not interested, I should say. That's the word. And they play with no heart, no energy, no hustle most times. Where they get blown out, they can't defend, and it's all these little things. Not making free throws. The 3-point shooting is awful. So this whole selfish or not being selfish is another thing that we as fans, sometimes we have to look into this and ask ourselves, why the Raptors are playing like this. Just looking at their paper, like you have all stars, Pascal Siakam, defenders like OG Anunoby, Rookie of the Year Scotty Barnes, World Champion Dennis Schroeder, great shooting, GT Gary Trent. All these guys that they can put like great performance when they're on the court. So with Masai Ujiri, I'm just wondering, No, I could be this. This is just an opinion that I'm making, but like if he really cares anymore, you're saying that he wants to win. Yeah, that's good for him. But does he really want to win again? Is one championship for the city of Toronto, is that enough, or do you want to be like one of those dynasty teams like San Antonio, the Lakers, State, Chicago back in the days, Detroit? Those are some dynasty teams. Boston, those are dynasty teams, and it's good. It's difficult, but I mean, if they could work on trying to be the team that they can be of, you know, getting guys working on things that they need to be working on. So that's gonna do it for this video here, folks. I thank you all for watching and see you all uh, for the post game reaction. The Raptors take on the Portland, sorry, not Portland, Phoenix, the Phoenix Suns. Where I'm hearing the Phoenix Suns are kind of banged up. A couple of game time decisions. If Kevin Durant's going to be playing, uh, Bradley Beal, I'm not sure if he's playing. Devin Booker, he will be playing. So it's a back-to-back night for the Raptors traveling from Brooklyn back home. All right. Thank you all for watching and have a great day. See you.